Hello everybody, welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus with me, Flik. This episode is dedicated to Lord Saigon. Thank you very much for your support on this pen isn't working. For Patreon last month, there we go. Let's see what we get today, and I will share a seed with you as well. And this is the first one I'm recording post E3 conferences, so we'll have a lot to talk about regarding that. Dill, well that's a 1, but still. DILL 7QY6. Unfortunately it's a seller, which I don't like, but hey, it kind of says dill. I don't know what dill is. Isn't dill an American term for something that everyone else calls something else? Am I wrong about that, maybe? Ooh. I don't know how the hell I scared him out, but I did not take advantage of that at all. So I believe when I was doing the last run, I'd watched just the EA conference, which was... it was kind of okay. It was fine. I didn't have any major concerns. They did a proper conference, so since then... I watched, well, on stream I watched Square Enix, Ubisoft, Microsoft. Ooh, interesting. And then off stream, because they just didn't match up, they were at 2 AM my time, I watched, well, I skipped through Bethesda and Sony. Again, like a blanket statement just in terms of whose conferences I think went the best and whose went the worst. I would say... Honestly, I think Microsoft had the best conference this year, which is very weird to say, but I think they did. They had the most games. Now, they were way too obsessed with exclusive, world premiere. Doesn't matter. Like, I still think they had the best conference purely because they showed off a bunch of games. But they still kind of failed in the sense that I'm still not going to buy an Xbone. It still doesn't interest me as a console because Microsoft's business strategy does not interest me as a person with a brain. So it doesn't make me want their console, but I like that they showed off a crap ton of games, most of which are either just timed exclusives or, you know, they're also just going to be available on other consoles anyway. But yeah, I think they had the best conference, as weird as that sounds, because it's been a long time since they've done anything other than bad. And worst conference in terms of the ones I watched, because I didn't watch the Devolver one and I'm sure it was terrible again. Worst one was definitely Sony's. Oh, I guess a close second would be Square Enix's, because Square Enix's was like 20 minutes long, pre-recorded, one little intro from the president of the company, and then that was it. They showed like 4 games, and then it was just done. But the games on offer were okay. Like obviously people wanted to see more of Kingdom Hearts 3 and whatever else they showed. I think the Sony one still gets the award for being worse purely because they usually put on a good show, and they just didn't. They crammed everybody into some stupid tent outside, and then they got people to move between sections. They had a terrible roundtable discussion. There's not a single red heart on this floor. The games on offer weren't particularly interesting. They spent way too long on Days Gone By and The Last of Us 2. I'm glad they showed off a lot more of the Spider-Man game. I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, in terms of just like quality, especially after last year where they just did a straight up 2-hour business conference. They didn't pander to gamers. They just put on a business show because they wanted their investors to believe in them. And that was a good show if you're interested in the business side. They still showed off games, but they treated it as a business thing. And I can appreciate that. Did we lose our... Oh, we already lost our deal with the Devil Chance because spikes count as taking damage from enemies, even though they're not enemies, they're inanimate objects, but whatever. We still might get it, so 1 and 3. So yeah, Sony worst, Microsoft best. Still don't want to buy an Xbone. Definitely not buying anything on the Windows 10 store. The Ubisoft one was predictably weird, because that's just their shtick. French people like doing that kind of presentation apparently, and I base that purely on watching like 10 years worth of Ubisoft press conferences at E3. They like doing weird stuff. It opened with a dance number of furries showing off Just Dance 2019. It's just bizarre. But it's I was going to say enabling, and then I was going to say enabling, and that's not right. Amiable. I don't know, that's not the word I was looking for, but that's kind of what I mean. It makes them likable because it's just like, oh, they put on a show rather than a conference and rather than a game showcase. I feel they were just putting on something to entertain the crowd, which is kind of like the opposite end. It's like you either put on a business show or you put on something to entertain the crowds. They opted for the latter. And that's fine. I'm not particularly interested in any of the games Ubisoft's... Oh, ugh. I can say their company name sometimes. It's because I always kind of make a impulse decision on whether I want to say Ubisoft or Ubisoft based on my mood. I think we'll just go for the boss. I said I think we'll just go for the boss. And I would like to get a key, obviously, because I don't want to miss the item room. See, what were my standout games? Tsushima from the Sony conference. Also, what the hell was up with everybody deciding to do a samurai game all of a sudden? Like, what popular game or like motion or something spawned everybody wanting to do a samurai game? Because Neo, it did okay, but it didn't sell massively well. So I'm a little surprised that, you know, we have Neo 2, we have Tsushima, and we have whatever the new Dark Souls-esque game from Software is. And Miyazaki is making it, but he's also making it quite a departure from the normal Souls formula, which is about time, honestly. Finally, a good item. But yeah, everybody's doing samurai games, and I guess the nice thing about it is they all look kind of good. Well, Neo 2 I'm not particularly interested in, because if they're doing the same format as Neo 1, it's flawed and boring. But yeah, Tsushima and whatever the From Software samurai game is. Fuck off, Curse of the Maze. Christ. Just wasting my time, and by extension my audience's time. That's why I despise you. Let's see, what else? I'm trying to think of standout moments. Standout moment during the Ubisoft conference was definitely that they kept on not cutting the people's mics that were talking on stage. So we got to hear the first few things they said upon... We're also having to leave the item room, sadly. Actually, I'm going to try the curse room just as a last desperate play to get a... We could get into the shop. I don't think secret rooms can be... Yeah, I don't think secret rooms can be part of small rooms, annoyingly. So the secret room is probably here. Really? Genuinely surprised. Yeah, during the Ubisoft conference, they kept on forgetting to turn off their mics, so we got to hear what they said immediately upon leaving stage. And in some cases, it was just kind of like, oh, that's nice, because like the people who were doing Beyond Good and Evil 2, they went off stage and they both like, they must have been hugging and jumping up and down, and they were like, we nailed it, they loved it! As it turns out, as I understand it, at least from the scuttlebutt, people did not, in fact, enjoy it. They don't like what they've like turned Beyond Good and Evil into. Never played the first one, so I don't know what their grievances are. But then there was someone who went off stage and was like, a crew member was talking to them, and they were like, oh, I'm sorry, they messed up your intro, the timing was all wrong. And then there was just some inane chatter off of some of them. But that was definitely the highlight, because it lasted the whole conference. They never fixed it. Also, a bit weird that like there was two... I don't know, let's call them personalities. There was two personalities at the start of the Ubisoft conference who introed it for the first like 30 seconds. And they got on my nerves because the guy kept on interrupting the girl every 3 seconds. And if I was her, I would have been pissed off. But anyway, they did the intro, and then they were never heard of again. And Yves Guillemot was barely in the conference, and usually he kind of takes center stage. Uh-oh. Tap fire, tap fire, tap fire. No! I'm going to have to do that room again now. Now let's see, we lost our last spirit heart, so yeah, we lost our deal with the devil, because screw you. But we have a key. Oh, and there's the damage back. Let's check over here and see if the item room is over here. Not a good run so far. Chocolate milk is not particularly great, because having to constantly charge every shot, or tap fire like this is annoying. Gimpy will hopefully help us now. I don't know if I want to go into the shop. I'd rather go into the item room. I don't want to miss 2 item rooms. We ain't doing ultra hard. Could be a secret room there. Damn. Here? It's a bit off center, but I would still get it, yeah. Okay, this could be promising. Arg. Also, what about Fallout 76? Doesn't that suck? That it's just Rust, but with a Fallout skin? That disappointed me, because that's not what I was looking for in my next Fallout game, but, you know. It feels like it's just something to tide people over with while they're working on the new Elder Scrolls, which they also revealed, which will probably be like 5 years away for the record. And their new IP, which was called... It was called Star something. Starlight? Starforge? Starfire? Star Wars? I don't remember. Nah, we can't get into the shop without a key, eh? Okay. The exact same thing is going to happen again. Die faster! I hate these guaranteed damage rooms. Okay, that was needed. Item room, please. There we go. I will use 2 bombs to get the stone chest, because stone chests are good. Yeah, that was really, really good, in fact. The D, who cares? The hourglass, who cares? Okay, I'm going to have to go to the shop and buy a battery. This is not looking good just because the game is giving me literally nothing. Missed one item room. This item room might end up having to be missed purely because I can't take a bad spacebar item. I wish I'd come in here first now, obviously. Tarot cloth is good. I don't think more options retroactively applies, sadly. Which really sucks. I guess we'll clear rooms and hope for a battery. I guess I should go back to that room just to make sure it doesn't retroactively apply, but I'm like 99% sure it doesn't. Nah. It's a shame. I should have went into the shop. I made the wrong call, because then at least there would have been 2 options for an item to take. But hopefully it wasn't a bad spacebar item. What is with this floor being filled with exploding dudes? Ah! Okay, this might be the turning point. We'll get back to talking about E3 in a second once the run is not as in question. I guess I will just take Big Chubby. I don't think it's particularly good. I'm not sure if I want to clear rooms to look for tinted rocks. Because the floor has not been kind to us. Continues not to be, really. Nope. I'm amazed I killed that champion in 1 charged up shot. Although I think like 5.19 is our standard damage, so a fully charged shot has to be... Oh, that's very strange. Wish I could see my HP because I could just play that for fun. A fully charged up shot is more than 5.19, I think. Although our standard shots are tiny. I don't know, chocolate milk doesn't appear that much, so I'm not as up on what it does in terms of like the damage stat. I know what it does in terms of like tier effect. You charge it. I'm amazed that didn't hit me. You charge it, it does more damage fully charged, or you can tap fire fairly quickly. Please die. Also, if you wanted to drop like a... Nope, alright. Is there anything else in the shop I wanted? Because we can't restock it, sadly, because there's a bank. I guess I should buy the key. And there was nothing else in here we needed. Nope. Alright, boss time. I did have another talking point for E3 and I've forgotten what it is now. I guess in terms of like overall enjoyment, I enjoyed it a lot more, largely because I could live stream the conferences that synced up with my stream time and just like talked about them with chat live. That was very enjoyable and I hope I get the chance to do it again. It made it more enjoyable than just sitting through the conferences, I feel. I think the biggest genuine surprise I got during any of the conferences was actually the Square Enix conference. When they were doing their trailer for Stormblood, which was expected. And then all of a sudden, they're still showing Stormblood, and then a Palico walks onto screen. Like, that got genuine shock out of me. It's like, what the hell? And if you aren't aware, there is a collaboration effort between Monster Hunter World and Final Fantasy XIV. In Final Fantasy XIV, there is a raid to fight a Rathalos, and in Monster Hunter World, they're adding Behemoth. Specifically, I think it's based on King Behemoth, which is the raid boss version of Behemoth in Final Fantasy XIV. Which was totally unexpected. Like, that got genuine surprise, and I'm really, really looking forward to trying to see how they do Behemoth in Monster Hunter World. I hope they don't half-ass it. I'm almost certain he'll have some kind of meteor attack, because that's kind of his thing in the game. Oh. But I'm curious, like, for the Rathalos in Final Fantasy XIV, like, how much effort did they put into that? Is it just like a pasted over old school Rathalos from one of the older games? Is it the World one? Although it didn't look like the World one. Its visual style looked much more like the older Monster Hunter games. But I don't know. I'm curious to see how it works. And what kind of attack names they give it, actually, now that I think about it. How telegraphed will his, like, tail swings be, and then fireballs? I could save myself a key. I'm not gonna. Tech 1 or the Game Kid? I don't know how chocolate milk works with tech. Bum friend of the pad. Jesus Christ. Let's try for a deal with the devil. Oh hey Chubb, I have your pudgy son with me. He is my son now, and he will destroy you if he ever touches you, which is very unlikely because he's very slow. He looks very cheerful though. You know, he's happy with life. Oh, he got him. He got him a little bit. He does not do enough damage for how slow he is. We're hoping for a good dice roll here, both that we get a deal and that there's actually something worthwhile inside it, because I can't re-roll it. Shit. Don't really want to range up either. So that's two things that need re-rolled, unfortunately. Oh, secret room? Ah. It's probably on the left wall if I had to guess. Tap fire! Good God. Tap fire your ass off. I can't think of anything else specifically to mention for E3 now. Oh, well, we talked about Anthem already, didn't we? Because the EA conference had been and gone. Yeah, the Monster Hunter collab with Final Fantasy was the only, like, shock I had. It was utterly unexpected. Even though apparently in interviews afterwards they said like they've been planning it for years and just never found the opportunity. Little shady that Square Enix agreed finally now that Monster Hunter World is doing so good, but you know, I'll take what I can get in terms of collaborations that are weird and kind of conjoin two things I like a lot. I'll buy the Spare Heart because we kind of just need survivability, I feel like, because we're getting hit a lot, and good to know there's a battery, so that's why I'm holding on to the rest of the cash currently. Did I shove that Mewahe guy into the worm thing and that's what killed him? Because I don't think my tear hit him. But I also didn't think enemies did contact damage to each other. Alright, so we're going to clear this room, reroll, and then there should be enough... Reroll the boss item. Then there should be enough rooms to get a reroll for the item room again. And we've got 2 chances at something good in the item room, so that's important to remember. There's a nice Spirit Heart I bought. Too bad it's gone already. Yeah, so back to the boss room. It's another one of those runs where I kind of have to do this back and forward stuff because we've not got anything. Range up changed to speed up. I'm buying the battery. We're reloading it right now. And it's going to be something good. It's going to be great, in fact. Just you wait. It changed to another speed up. Jesus Christ. There's not going to be enough rooms on this floor to get it 2 rerolls. Decisions are going to have to be made, unfortunately. Tinted rock at all, maybe? Nope. I mean, my best chance at getting something that's helpful is to reroll both pedestals and item room, just because we have 2 chances of getting something good rather than 1 chance. The item room pool is arguably better than the boss pool, but there's also a lot more crap in the standard item room pool. That's another thing with chocolate milk, it slows down a run. Surprised they don't die in 1 shot of fully charged up chocolate milk with this damage. Ah, my nose is itchy. Damn it, hay fever. That room did not have combat. That does not help. There is an arcade though, and isn't there quite a few red hearts on the floor? Yeah, they're all kind of scattered about, but there are. Oh, even better. The game cartridge kicked in. Ooh, we got blood bag. Oh, Gimpy though. Gimpy though. Thank you, little buddy. That's another bloody pedestal that I'd like to reroll. Long shot play, blow up the mirror, hope that one of our pills in the rotation is a 48-hour energy. Oh, I could get into the boss trap room actually and have a look in there. Let's might as well do that. There's enough red hearts on the floor. I was obviously hoping for blood bag there, but... Right, so now the boss trap room is open. Watch it be another pedestal with a bad item on it. Gold chest that we can't open. Goodbye, Bombfly. Goodbye again, Bombfly. Goodbye, whatever you are, and one of you, and fat thing. Oh, there's a tent rock in here. Small rock would be nice. Or, you know, a golden chest that I can't open because we have no keys. So this is probably the last reroll we're getting. I've got to do the bet of rerolling the item room just because it's 2 chances at a good item. A speed increase or whatever from the boss item is garbage, but at least it's something. Ugh, they became something so much worse. Clutch magic mush. Alright, we're trying the curse room. That's semi-interesting. Does Ansys show me... Yeah, it shows me both secret rooms. But I only have 1 bomb left and I was going to use that to try for a clutch 48-hour energy pill. Which I'm still going to do. There might be a bomb in the shop, I don't remember. Verp just pukes up the last pill we got, so that's a speed up. All the more reason to not want a speed up, a range up. I mean, we've got a good pill rotation. That's not a bad thing, it's just... Speed and range are not exactly what you need to win a run. Let's see what was in the shop. There's a bomb and a key, and I can afford both. Maybe try for something half price. Ugh, PhD. There is a battery. I am going to buy the battery. And I'm also going to buy the key because I'm taking long shot plays on golden chests. The 1 bomb we got... Let's see, what's more likely out of a secret room or a second secret room to be useful? Ooh, I would say... Normal secret room. Ooh, mystery sack in this scenario is okay. We've got 2 keys. Mystery sack, we had it last time. I don't think it's great, but beggars can't be choosers in this particular situation. Oh, thank goodness. Now, hang on. How does this work with chocolate milk? Right, tap firing with chocolate milk now that we have takes 0. It's probably better. Now, the parasite with chocolate milk is also good. Where was that other gold chest? Because there was another one, right? Or am I thinking about the last floor? It might have been in the curse room, and I'm not going back in for that. Either way, we got a good item finally. And we have to take the speed up, so that's going to max us out. Nope, not quite. 0.25 away. That was worth putting the effort in to get Tech 0. Now, the annoying part is now I'm going to tap fire my ass off. Bomb, please. Thank you. We're too fast. We're not at the cap and we're already too fast. We also look like a nerd. What the hell is this? This is new. Have not seen this room before. Yeah, see, that's a very rare payout from a fire. But it gives me hope that we might get another one. A lot of red hearts. There's another arcade or a sacrifice room. We might want to play it. Although we don't want to squander finally having 100% deal with the devil gens. Please get electrocuted to death. Thank you. I was wondering why we got so much money there. It was a golden poop. Oh, a big surprise from the Microsoft conference was how many companies they chose to acquire. Doesn't bode well for any of them, unfortunately. I do want to reroll. I tried to reroll without a reroll ready. I mean, we've got a 100% chance anyway, so we don't really want it for this floor. Didn't mean to use two keys there, obviously. My speed got the better of me. And Ninja Theory did not do well after, what's it called, like Raisin Satsuma. Didn't sell particularly well and they were just doing some kind of weird arty thing. So I guess they were in desperate need of a buyer. Although it's weird because the acquisition must have been fairly recent because Neo 2 is on PlayStation still. Still weird of them to go after them, as in like Microsoft wanting to acquire them of all people. They must see something in them. Desperation, perhaps. That was the first time we've been hit for a while, so things have definitely improved. This is not Mom. No. Let's just do the fight now so I can see what my deal with the devil is. Ooh, we did not get a good draw. Also, he has a terrible hitbox, apparently, because I wasn't touching him there. Where the hell did that little bastard appear from? Get destroyed. Easy fight. Guaranteed deal with the devil. Don't be Krampus. I will take Tornfall. Where? There it is. Alright. Empty vessel is good. So is the mark. We do want to get rid of our red hearts. Now we don't look like a nerd anymore. Well, satanic nerd. I mean, get ourselves to deal with the devil on the next floor too. Now, have we had the item room on this floor? We did, and I wanted to re-roll it. That's right, but I don't remember where it is. Wow, that was a really good payout. This damn speed stat, though, is getting me in trouble. So there is a spare battery there, but because we have no map, I really don't want to spend too long kicking about this place, because it's just annoying. There's the item room. Oh, eyeball tears? I mean, the wafer is fantastic. The wafer is survivability, but eyeball tears is eyeball. I'm going to take the wafer. I have to play it safe. This run is giving me nothing. In fact, let's just get the hell out of here. There's one more shop. Be very curse heavy. Why is little Steven semi-transparent? I will use one... Wait, I can't use one bomb here to get a key. Although actually, if I put more thought into it, if I get rid of all my red hearts right now... we're not gonna. Well, if I was going to be able to get rid of all my red hearts just now, taking the wafer would have been fairly a waste, especially compared to eyeball tears. Because if we have no red hearts, empty vessel will give us invincibility very, very frequently. Well, I don't want Krampus' head. So I guess I have to hope that we get access to that after the boss again, and I can re-roll it. Speaking of curses, it's curse again, you know. Who doesn't like curses? Curses are the best part of this game. Besides Ninja Theory, there was a couple more companies that Microsoft announced that they had acquired, but Ninja Theory was the only one I was familiar with, I believe. Oh yeah, of course there was the big reveal finally of CD Projekt Red's next game after Witcher 3. That's a luck up penny. Cyberpunk whatever. It looks interesting. I like the setting they've got. They do good work, so they'd have to mess up really badly for it to be a bad game. I could totally understand it ending up as being a game that not everybody's interested in. Ooh, Trinket Smelter. The wild card. Tech point 5. I think Tech point 5 in this situation is really good. In most situations it is, because it doesn't lower your stats and it just fires if you're charging. I was curious whether or not the Tech point 5 beam would also generate electricity. I can't tell. Is it? Actually. No, I don't think it is. That's unfortunate. I thought it would. Why did I take an Eternal Heart when I'm trying to get rid of my red hearts? That was a silly. That was a dumb. That was a silly. That was a stupid. Should not have done that. Now, this is Mom. We've had our Iron Man shop and we have a charge, so... Hang on, let me go have another look in the shop. I didn't fully internalize everything that's in there and we've got a battery right there. Trinket Smelter. I'll take this. I'll re-roll. I will take Battery Baby. Then I will... Well, I might as well buy the key and the bomb. And the card, actually, because we have Tarot Cloth. Sun card. Double sun card effect, in fact. But we want to reroll going in case we earn our deal. There's a tinted rock right there. Yeah, I think we're done on the floor. Sun card, it could just get us through like one of the womb floors quicker by knowing which way to go. I don't know if tap firing against Mom is the best bet here. Gotta remember, Tech point 5 is firing while I charge though, so it's not like I'm not doing... Ugh, we didn't get the roll. Well, sweet cookie crumbles. We can still get a chance to trade away 3 red hearts. And we are only taking half damage. On this floor onwards, anyway. Pokes his head up after everybody else is dead. Please shock the new enemies. Please shock them to death. It's so hard to manage. Trend continues of having a curse at every single floor, incidentally. There's one battery, although batteries are less useful now because we've got much less chance of getting a pedestal. Unless we run into like a lust, I guess. Although if we do get lust, I want to take the virus because we've had one syringe already. That'd put us on track for Spun. There's Small Rock. I want slowed down as well. It's not just about the damage. Yeah, that's a bit more manageable. But only a bit. Speed's still a little too high. Oh, another sack item. Can I get that easily enough? Yes, if I use a bomb. I could re-roll sack of pennies because sack of pennies isn't relevant, so I will. The egghead thing. I don't remember what the egghead thing does. It makes you... No, I don't know. It's apparently not where the secret room is, even though it's shown on the map, so that's interesting. And no, I was not off-center. Yeah, it's right there. That's where it would have been. There's no reason that shouldn't have got it open. Drop a bomb in here, I dare you. That's a battery. Also, it was a dead end. Wow, she is miles away. Now, because we're taking half damage, it does make the curse room more appealing. You're appealing, let's never split. For that joke to work, you have to envision a picture of a card with a banana on it. Do that, and then see me in the morning. Please drop the virus. Thank you. Alright, one more syringe and we have spun, which is great. Gotta love guaranteed damage rooms. He fired before I could move. Joker? We will try this. Ooh. Ooh! All of a sudden we have 2 gup items. I thought that was honestly going to be 3 for 3 and that would have been shocking. Most likely though we're just going to get the 2 out of 3 again. That seems to be my new curse I've added to the repertoire. You're not allowed to become guppy. You're only allowed to be edged towards becoming guppy and then have it ruined by not getting orgasm. I went too deep into this metaphor. Forget I said anything. It's fine. I no longer wish to use my keys because we probably are going to get a lot of items on the chest thanks to Guppy's tail. So we need to hoard them a little bit now. Oh, that helps. Thank you, Mystery Sack. I'm going to guess that it is Mama Gertie, the matriarch. First time I actually showed off her art properly, so I'm kind of glad I paused for a second there. Yeah, we're destroying her now. Probably the easiest fight I've had against her. Well, never trying for guppies, so I've gotta. We didn't get it, but we can get Empty Vessel, which is definitely worth it. And we'll have her Babylon damage on top of that, so now the run is just out of control. And stats. There we go. Box of stuff, don't really need. Binky for Tears and the Spirit Heart is fine. Yeah, we'll just go. I could have went back to the secret room that we know about and got it from the side and hoped that it procced there, but we don't need it now. I will check the curse room for Guppy. I will check the Mimic. Why did I not take damage from the Mimic? Very strange. I don't know why the Mimic didn't hurt me. Maybe if you're evil enough, they don't damage you. Oh, when the invincibility kicks in, I can just walk into things and poison them because I've got the virus. You know the one. The 6 one. Maybe the Empty Vessel invincibility had kicked in and I just didn't notice. When we were inside the curse room. Although it would have procced very quickly if it did. Oh, no. The Polaroid probably kicked in from taking damage on the way into the curse room, and that's what made me temporarily invincible when I touched the Mimic. Get poisoned. Get poisoned. Get poisoned. I need to stop opening these. Although I will take this so we get massive stat-ups when the D6 is on cooldown. Red chest? No. It's gotta be down here. You're very large. You were very large. Now you're dead. One might say you were in charge, but now you're dead. One might say that's stupid. Pointing the finger at things is fine. Plus, now we have the stat increase from not having a charge. Thank you, Gimpy, maybe? No, that wouldn't be Gimpy. Wait, if you get any charge, dim bulb stops working? I thought it had to be fully charged. Oh, wow, dim bulb is garbage. Garbage compared to lit bulb, anyway. That is really terrible. Sure to have a bunch of enemies inside your arcade and a way down to the next floor, which I definitely don't want to take because it would ruin my ability to finish the game properly. It would mean I could finish it quicker. That's not what I'm looking for. Stop opening the gold chest. You need your keys, you idiot. I should have saved that for the cathedral, but I wanted the eyes away before they could hit me. We did get one final deal with the devil. And we are going to become Guppy. It's worth it losing Polaroid and Empty Vessel because their damage is just going to be absolutely disgusting. Plus I wanted to become Guppy for the first time in about 20 runs. So I definitely want to tap fire to make the flies spawn. Which is annoying for my poor finger. But it's worth it for the destruction we'll be able to rot on enemies. I was hoping it would be a health dem pill, honestly. Hey, double keys. Not worth it. Yeah, we are pretty much wrecking face. We don't need her Babylon, we don't need Empty Vessel. We just need a lot of flies. You're not dead. There you are. Mr. Mega? Wasn't that the speed up pill color? Why is it back to question marks? Did we do something that reset our pill rotation or something? I don't think that's possible. Oh, look at all this money Bumfriend is not getting because he's not here this time. I don't even need it. It's just going to sit in a drawer somewhere and never get used. Goodbye, Lucky. Thank you for the keys. Keys, please. No, more money and bombs. No. Save them for when you know you're getting items. This better be the right way. Oh, sorry, you're just here to lie down next to me, are you? Apparently, yes. RNG damage, nice. Alright, well, this is gonna be a flawless. Alright, we should get a lot of items. That's what Guppy's Tail is for. Increased gold chests. She's actually lying halfway up the leg of my chair. Varicose Vein's interesting. Ghost Pepper's fine. I think I'll probably just take all these, yeah. Friend Zone Fly is a bit meh, but that's okay. We only have one luck, so I wouldn't expect to see a lot of fire from Ghost Pepper. It is a speed up pill, what the hell? Why do we have question marks on that last floor? Wow, we found Blue Baby super quick. I mean, it is a guaranteed win. Should I just cash it in? We don't have a super funky synergy or anything. Yeah, I think we'll cash this one in. It was tough going at the start, but it obviously cascaded in our favour towards the end. Plus, yeah, there's another bloody curse. Nuts to that. Murderized Blue Baby. What I'm doing, Delirium. Not worth the hassle. By my standards, that was relatively short. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Ta-ta for now.